She stood at the edge of the enclosure, her hands trembling. 20 years had passed. The infant she had bottle-fed, carried on her back, and whispered goodnight to every single evening, was now a massive silverback gorilla staring directly at her. The researchers behind her held their breath. Nobody spoke. They all had the same question. Does he still know her? What happened in the next few seconds? Nobody will ever forget. Her name was Dr. Elena Vasquez. In 1998, she joined a primate research center in Rwanda. A baby gorilla had just lost his mother. He was alone, frightened, and refusing to eat. Elena stayed with him through the night. Then the next night, and the next. She named him Kibo, which means hope in Swahili. For 3 years, Elena was everything to Kibo, his caretaker, his family, his world. Then the funding ran out. Elena had to leave. She said goodbye to Kibo, not knowing if she would ever see him again. 20 years passed. Kibo grew into a 400-pound silverback, the dominant male of his group. Powerful, respected, wild. When Elena finally returned, the research team warned her. He is not the baby you remember. He is a wild animal now. But Elena walked to the edge of the enclosure anyway. Kibo looked up. He went completely still. Then, slowly, he walked toward her, sat down directly in front of her, and did something that made every scientist in the room go silent. He reached out and gently placed his hand on hers. Primatologists say that gorillas have long-term memory comparable to humans. They recognize faces, voices, even emotional energy decades later. But what happened that day went beyond science, because Kibo didn't just recognize Elena. He remembered that she stayed. If this story gave you chills, hit that like button and subscribe, because every week we bring you stories that prove the bond between humans and animals is more powerful than we ever imagined.